Om Namah Shivaya. Let us now listen to the continuation of the discourse on Murugan's Avatharam in the North by MahaPeriyava from the book Voice of God, Volume 1. Karma Mimamsa says, if we do the karmas enjoined by the Vedas, that itself is perfection. There is no need for devotion to Swami, no need for the jnana of becoming one with him. When they were told that it is in the Upanishads, which are in the Vedas, accepted by them, that the jnana of non-duality of Jiva and Brahman has been mentioned, they divided the Vedas into two, Vidhi and Arthavadam. Vidhi is the section which gives the direction. You do such and such karmas in such and such manner, and also the mantras to be used when doing such karmas. In other words, it is a part which deals with performance of karmas. In the statements about the non-duality of Jiva and Brahman, there is no karma mentioned. It talks of the state in which one remains actionless. If there is a state of actionlessness, let it be. What does good to the world is only karma. The part of Vedas which contains the rules for the same is, for us, the truth, said the Mimamsakas. They call the Upanishads, which are not in the form of rules, Arthavadam. To glorify the fruits of following a rule and by that to encourage the people is Arthavadam. I noticed an advertisement in the paper for a health tonic. In that, there was a picture showing a Pahalwan fighting a lion. Is that picture meant for us to just see and enjoy? No. It is in the form of Arthavadam that if you take this tonic, you will become strong like the person in the picture. It is in the same way that in the Upanishads, it has been stated by way of praising the Jiva who performs all the karmas that he will reach the highest state and that there is a Brahman which is everything. This jnana will become that Brahman. At that stage, all karmas will cease for him and he becomes jnana itself. True karma mimamsakas would say that all this story is only for making the jiva perform plenty of karmas. Just as by taking the tonic, one cannot go to the fight to the lion, they said that the state of Brahman is a story that talks of something impossible. With what counter arguments did Acharya preach to them? Just there are rules in the Vedas which govern the performance of karmas. There are also prohibitions about such and such karmas not to be done, and you accept them without discarding them as Arthavadam. Veda says, do not take alcoholic drinks. Here, there is no act to be performed, but there is benefit by just not doing a thing. If drinks are not taken, intellect remains clear. Therefore, you accept this. You admit that there is benefit in not doing certain acts. That means you admit not for the sake of karma, but because of the Vera Shabda Pramanam, the truth of the very thing said. If you say that it is beneficial not doing certain things, I say that as stated in the Upanishads, the highest benefit is not doing anything in the highest state of jnana. That is not mere Arthavadam. Up to a certain stage, it is only by doing karmas according to the injunctions of the Vedas for the good of the world that the mind can be brought under control without wandering as it likes. But to say that karma is the end in itself and is perfection in itself is not correct. So long as karma is there, birth has to be taken again and again to experience the fruits of such karmas. Is it possible for anyone to be free from sorrow and be contented throughout one's life? The happiness and contentment obtained through karma is only temporary. Total contentment and permanent happiness, when do this materialize? Only after the mind is purified by karma anushtanam, performing the duties enjoined by the Vedas. By giving up karmas, doing self-enquiry, taking to dhyana yoga, and at the end of it, by experiencing that he is the Atma that is pervading everywhere as bliss, total contentment, perfection, and permanent good will materialize. All these karmas are meant to take one to that actionless state. Thus preached the Acharya. Om Namah Shivaya. Let us listen to the continuation of this discourse in the next post. Om Namah Shivaya. Hara Hara Shankara Jaya Jaya Shankara. Kanchi Shankara Kamakoti Shankara.